Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it is time for my client Jordan's vlogs. And as usual, he just PRs every single week, week after week after week. So we he ended up on his 95% training max week. He ended up getting 8 reps with his squat, which means we need to take it up. I'm going to take his squat up about 15, 20 pounds as far as his training maxes go. Because we shouldn't be hitting those sort of reps. He has been getting a lot of DOMs, and so one of the things that I'm about to do, rather than deload him at the end of this phase before the next one, we're just going to take down his supplemental volume. I'm going to take out his single leg work. He doesn't need it. I'm going to slightly reduce the number of good mornings he's doing. All right, we're going to run on mostly squats and deadlifts with just a few sets of good mornings every week. A lot of squat and deadlift volume. Because he's doing all this other conditioning, and he does sled drags and kettlebell swings. He finally got his plyo box. We may be adding plyos in soon. So we're in a situation to where we're him as an athlete who is currently playing sports. He is going to practice. This becomes an issue as far as potential overuse in the lower body. Now, it hasn't stopped him from making rapid linear progress. It hasn't stopped him at all. In fact, he pulled 310 for 4 reps this week. Even that squat was in the mid, 200s. That 8 rep squat was like 240. So that's where he's at even now, in spite of that. And he's not a heavy guy by any means. He's at a lighter body weight, slowly gaining muscle. All right, slowly gaining muscle. He's hit 240 per 8 on the squat. He's hit 310 for 4 on the deadlift. Okay. We're getting up to where he's not even going to be a novice much longer. I'm going to say, possibly 3 more training blocks, and I might not even be classifying him as a novice anymore. Right? Not in the traditional sense. Although he may still make linear gains, and I bet he will. But his strength level, particularly relative to body weights at that point, he's not going to be a true novice. Right. So, it's coming along. Even his benching's going good. He's like, well, my benching is my worst. Well, your benching's not worse. You're proportionate because you've been training legs as a novice. Because I think his bench this week, we did something like 180 for 4. That's not disproportionate. More than his body weight. Right? He's exceeding his body weight for reps. I don't think he's lagging that much. Not for somebody with this little training experience. Of course, we do pull-ups and we do chin-ups as he's able. We do mostly pull-ups. Due to a wrist surgery he had and some pins in there when he was a bit younger, down further into his teens. We do get a little inflammation from chins, so we try not to do a lot of those. All right, these one-legged squats, these split squats though, we may be pulling those out. And the reason for that is again, like we said, overuse. I'm not worried about overuse in the back. People be like, well, shouldn't you be taking squats out? No, because it's his lower body that's getting the DOMs. Right? This is not going to help that. Like just leaving these in, or even if you were doing a leg press in place of some of the squat volume, it's not going to alleviate the issue. Okay? And he needs all the core development. He needs the core development. All the squats, deadlifts, pull-ups, good mornings. We've got to build his core stronger. Okay. Now benching, notice we got a nice good arch. We got good wrist stacking. Now he got his wrist straps finally. He's got some wrist straps, which he needed. And look how quickly he learned to just set up an arch. Again, athletes. This is the difference between athletes, and it's not fair. People are like, well, it's not fair. This person played sports all through, their teens. And now once they're getting under a barbell, they do all this stuff and learn correctly and they learn quickly. It's not fair. It is fair. And I would say that to a lot of people. Because you chose to do other stuff, that's a conscious choice you made. And I did get that before from a client who sees some of the guys like this. And they're like, well, it's not fair. It's not fair that you chose not to do work or be active when you were younger. That's completely fair. No one made you sit inside and play video games. Now, if they did, if your parents forced you to and refused to let you do physical activity, you can blame your parents. My parents grounded me if they caught me doing a push-up. Okay, well, that's fine. That would be the only excuse a person has. Otherwise, you mean fair. Fair as a person chose to be active and put in work when younger. They decided that would be fun or a better choice in life. That's exactly how fairness works. So, I'm not saying this kid's not an above average genetics athlete, because he is, above average in his ability, potential. But it is fair. It is kind of highlights why I tell some of you people out there, maybe encourage your kids to be physically active. The older people I see, maybe encourage your kids to be more active. Encourage them. Because then if they do decide they want to do some training and stuff later, it's going to be a lot better for them. It's going to be a lot easier. You're going to get gains quicker. Right? Promote health. Promote fitness. Promote these things for your kids. And that's nonsense that people say, well, I can't get my kids to eat. Or, yes, you can. Bullshit. Bullshit. Get your kids active. Teach them decent dietary habits. Right? If you don't, then you're contributing to the problem. You're contributing to the obesity and health crisis that we have in America if you're a parent who doesn't encourage these things. Okay? You're not doing your kids favors. Get them active. They find a sport they want to do, my God, get them into it. Doesn't matter what it is. It's going to carry over later. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.